Hey fellow aviators, welcome to SimplePlanes 2. Yes, we finally have the long-awaited sequel to SimplePlanes. Let's not waste any time and check it out. So pretty much the first thing we see when we enter the game is the new menu screen. And this guy, who was also just dancing as you saw. His name is Major Chad, by the way. And he's our new pilot. Before we go into the building or flying mode, man, his moves are neat. Before we go into the build or fly mode, let's check out pretty much everything we can interact with. For example, the settings. Here we can choose the unit system, imperial, nautical, or metric, on-screen flight controls, camera settings, and by the way, that's much more customization than we had in the original SimplePlanes. Some quality settings, and obviously the controls. The news tab, the ability to customize this guy, and just look at that. We can even select his dance moves. That's pretty fun. An actual suit. That is really cool. Yeah, the Hawaiian style obviously looks the most professional, right? You have to agree with me. And even his short colors, that is insane. Let's go to the building mode. So I'm checking out the open playtest. And by the way, yeah, big thank you to the SimplePlanes development team that let me try this amazing game a while before the official release of the demo. Anyway, in this open playtest, the designer is locked down, so we can't really build anything, but we can still load and paint crafts, which is fine. I'm anyway pretty bad at building stuff. Yep, just as they said. Well, I think they had a reason to do this. In that case, let's just load some aircraft. And just look at that. That's quite a big list of stuff that has been added to the game. The Adder, the Aeon, and yeah, by the way, this game lets you drive cars. Original SimplePlanes had cars too, but only fan-made, if I'm not wrong. Here we actually have official vehicles, and that is awesome. A Bugger, Bumblebee, which is a helicopter, Bush Plane, Competitor, Quark, that is quite old-fashioned, I love that. Gator 2, Helkaska, Jackhammer. So we even have military vehicles, just as promised in the original trailer over a year ago. Jerboa, Kickin' Fish, Majuro, P-51B, P-51D, Pigpen, an actual quadcopter, that is insane, Raccoon, Sandfrog, Seaplane, PS26 vibes, Simplees, Stinker, Stormwark, Super Wasp, Twin Prop, simple as that, Vertigo, Wasp, and Whistler. That is a really huge list. So even if you end up never building anything in this game, or never downloading external creations, you still have plenty of aircraft and vehicles to have fun with. That's really nice. Let's maybe choose this one, and totally not just because it looks so cool, and click play. Okay, so first of all, when we click the menu button, you can see that the menu looks pretty different compared to SimplePlanes 1. And by the way, the soundtrack is awesome. We can literally even customize our character while we're still in the game session. That's pretty useful for some realism. We can change the speed of our gameplay, which sounds awesome too, show instructions to the aircraft, and I think that obviously all the default aircraft and vehicles have this included. Wind settings panel. I don't think I saw this in SimplePlanes 1. And settings menu to change time of the day, plans of the day, and weather. This is really cool. And even the maximum amount of cars. Plus, allowing players to copy our aircraft. Have the ability to open stuff, which, to be fair, isn't new. Okay, now we know which button makes you drop bombs. But look at that, we can swim. Okay, that definitely wasn't the best start. And just take a look at this absolutely insane, breathtaking graphics. That is really nice. And we can even see the SimplePlanes 2 sign here. Okay, so we can't fly that far. Just look at that. Even hot air balloons. Genuinely some FSX vibes. Let's just explore the area for a bit. One of the things I already love the most is the soundtrack. I can't remember ever playing a flight simulator which had soundtrack. Not as the menu music, but as the music that plays while you're flying. Take a listen. That's a great detail. As you might have already noticed, if you crash here, you don't have to respawn. You can just walk around in the forest, for example, or run, or jump, using both third-person view and first-person. Also, the game might consider you an idiot and show you how to restart, just in case you don't know. Let's maybe try the competitor plane, the commercial jet. And going to the first-person mode, we can see this screen. Is that supposed to be like that? Just look at this terrain, like I genuinely love these mountains. Unfortunately, we can't get closer to see them. And check it out, this plane has a simple MFD menu, where you can activate different groups, for example, basically opening doors and stuff, or even activating the parking brake, or see information about your flight, for example. That's really nice. And once you try to control the throttle, Major Chat does that with you. Okay, so let's maybe now try vehicles. Such a nice car. We have the hazard lights even. Look at the level of detail, like this is crazy. So basically, if you ever get tired of flying airplanes, you can now race cars in a game about building planes. Okay, so I don't think this is supposed to be like that. That's quite a funny bug. One more thing we haven't tested is air races. And yeah, if you're playing in multiplayer, you can actually invite your friends to race with you. To play in multiplayer, you just have to go to the fly mode and not the build mode. Here you can join servers, create servers, or fly solo like I did in this video. So, SimplePlanes always had a lot of unique stuff, which wasn't available in Microsoft Flight Simulator, X-Plane, or any other more professional flight simulators. SimplePlanes always gave everyone the freedom of expression, the ability to build pretty much anything and make it fly. SimplePlanes 2 continues this tradition, while also making this process even more entertaining, with high quality graphics and new possibilities. And I'll definitely be looking forward to the official release of the full version, where we can do even more fun things. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to hit the like button. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.